Hey, party people, it's Cliff. Number one, be nice to people. Number two, leave your ego at the door. Don't have an ego. Number three, make friends with other people who are like-minded like you. Number four, well, that's pretty much it. It's just three rules, or three core rules. I listed more like, you grow where you put down your roots, and if you put down your roots in a bad location or in bad soil, if you put down your roots in a bad location, you're not going to grow. You're not going to grow fully. And then I attribute this one to Chase Hughes, the behavioral guy. The soil in itself is your beliefs. And oftentimes the roots and your beliefs in the soil can change depending on where you are. But that's pretty much it. Humans are tribal people. We work together to build a whole bunch of stuff, and you gotta be nice. You gotta be liked. You gotta, and if people like you, then they'll take you with them on their journey to success. And if they don't like you, then you don't exist. And then there's people that people don't like, and it's just like, oh well, what can you do? But yeah, that's it. A short and quick video. Now the rest of the drive, I'm just gonna be chatting about whatever. On this street there's a lot of car repair shops, and it's like where all the car repair shops like go on to. And I guess I could hop on back. Like, how hard is it to make friends? It's like, it's not hard. Like, you make friends by getting together with people to accomplish a project, and that can be on a very small scale, like what is this guy doing? Oh my gosh. He pulled out in front of him. That's funny. Oh man. And nobody cares. That's the thing in LA. Like, you could just be a dumbass and pull yourself out in traffic and whoever, and it just like won't matter. Of course, I don't want this asshole to hit me either. But yeah, like, people honk at each other every day and get mad and whatever. And really, you just gotta like let it roll off your shoulders. You can't let it get to you. Oh man. But yeah, that's it. That's three simple rules. It's just like, I bought a book from Chase Hughes called The Behavioral Manual. I can't recommend it highly enough. And every time I come up with an idea of like how to behave or how to do things, or be nice to people, ego, soil in the ground, and all that stuff, really it all comes back down to that book. And one of the things is, like, you can't control other people. And people just behave as they are, depending on the situations they're in, depending on their childhood and their growth, depending on a whole bunch of stuff that's out of your control. So the only thing that you could do is sort of be in your own self-control, like understand that these things are happening in the world, and then move forward. Really good book. Also an expensive book, but a book worth its weight in finances, dollars, whatever you want to call it, worth its weight. But yeah, essentially, like, that's it. It's like, it's so simple. It's so simple. And I suppose what in that book it was talking about, like something like the anger. Like, anger is often the inability to change something. And if you are the only one that you are in control of yourself, and you're the only one that can change, and you are the one that's in control, then somebody else's, actions or behaviors, like those guys back there who are like cutting each other off and like pulling out in front, I can't change that. So why get angry at it? So I think that's like the good lesson. And that leads like those core values and those core, like, beliefs, those core things that make, he always mentions identity. What do you identify as? Well, not what you identify as, but what is you? Who are you? And yeah, it's really, if you take that essence and apply it to everything else, then everything else just like kind of works. And you can predict the future, and you can predict what somebody's going to do, and you can also be not mad at somebody else, or never get angry, and always have like a good attitude because of that. Ooh, it's dry, or very polleny today. It's just like these couple of guys, they're going pretty slow, and I'm just like, they're going slow. It's fine with me. I don't know why. I have no reason. They're going 5 miles under the speed limit. I should get around them. Like, I can't control them. I hope that everybody's okay. There was one whatchamacallit, one of those not pickup artist guys, but I guess manospheres, that's a word that's getting toxic now. And just like with any subject, there's always nuance, there's always details, and the devil is always in the details. But he said something that did stick with me. He basically was in a room full of guys teaching them like how to be men, how to behave, how to get women, that type of thing. And he was saying that, he's like, look, I love all of you. There must have been 50 guys in the room, right? He's like, look, I love all of you. I love all of you. Like, but I don't have the time to spend time with each and every one of you in order to, like, and in his case, like, get them up to their level, give him confidence to approach women and all that stuff. And it's true. It's true in the respect that you as a person, like, like, let's say you go to work, or you go to your church, or you go to, school. And, like, I have unconditional love for everybody, but I can't, I can't spend the time with each individual person to try to tell them, hey, do this, X, Y, Z, and you'll be successful. And I suppose that's why, folks, like, continue to make some videos and post on YouTube. And hopefully it's to help people. Hopefully it's to help, showcase, like, a little small snippet of the real world. But it's like, like, I love, it's like, I love everyone. You got to work as a team. You got to try to be friends with everyone. You got to be nice and polite. You got to leave your ego at the door, and everything else, like, kind of falls into place. And when you operate from that place of whatchamacallit, I better get ahead of this guy, because there's a truck up ahead and we might have to get in the left lane. But if you operate from a place of that standing, of understanding that you can't control anything. And I know I'm a broken record. You can't control anything. Anger is a result of anger is usually the result of you being unable to control something and wanting to control it. So therefore, all you can do is control yourself and your actions and what you do in your life, then there's no reason to be angry about anything. And then, leave the ego at the door. Like, be nice to each other. Be nice. Like, work together as a team, and then go and accomplish something. And then when you go and accomplish something, together with the team, that's when you become friends with people. Because all the way back in the day when we were in tribes, we were small Indian tribes, on the savannah or whatever, we either worked together or we died. And, 10,000, 20,000, however many thousands of years go by, and the biology of our instincts and what we believe are not built for the modern world, but they also, they are a part of us. And working together is exactly like, I believe what made me successful. Working together with other people, having a certain skill set that allows you to, make money off of that skill set. And I suppose it's a topic for another video, but, being valuable in the modern world, means that it should take time. Actually, this should be a very good video, probably tomorrow. So let me gather my thoughts, right? As a normal person, I could go into, say, a grocery store, and they could train me for an hour, and then I'll be like, okay, cool, I'm good. And then for the next 8 hours, I learn the system, and I get the system down, right? I can run the register, like I know where the food items are in the grocery store. I know that, right? It's sort of like anyone can do that. Like, you could put anyone who is a normal person in that position, and they'll be able to do it. So therefore the value of that job is less because a lot of people can do it. What makes you valuable is to develop a skill where very few people have that skill, or it's a very specialized skill that takes a long time to learn and a long time to do. Like doctors and lawyers are the essential examples, because doctor, you need to study medicine for 7 years and practice in the thing and work underneath that, and eventually you become a doctor yourself. It's a lifetime learning worth of experience. Lawyers are the same way with books and everything. But maybe being an accountant as well. And I mean, you could put all the jobs in this category of how long it takes to learn something, and eventually the longer, not necessarily the longer it takes you to learn, but the more specific and the more it's kind of like, I remember this story about this window washer in Hawaii, and he was like, his business was the only window washing company, and he's a multimillionaire because everybody's using his company to wash windows. And the saying that you should you should work on whatever nobody else wants to do, I think Dirty Jobs is a great show that showcases all of these jobs that are, not oddball jobs, but jobs that are necessary, that require a certain set of skills. And that's how you break through the mold. I mean, look, go back and look at all these videos that I've, done so far. There's 0 views on it. And would I be doing this? I mean, if I was going on a walk, yeah, I'd be doing these videos. And I guess I only do these videos driving to work. I don't need to do these videos in my off time because it's not worth it, right? Well, rather on point is that everyone can get a camera now, everyone can turn it on, everyone can talk. You know, so this, like, right here, like being a content creator or being a creative person, like, that's why content creators say, like, you don't want to be a content creator because everyone else is doing the same thing. So in that regard, it's like, you know, that's how you become successful in you know, in this day and age. It's like, you know, make friends, no ego, be nice to everyone. You can't control everything. Place your roots down in a good spot. Have your beliefs in check. You know, I mean, if you want to believe in conspiracies, you want to believe in flat Earth, you want to believe in 5G, you want to believe in all that shit. Like, hey, go ahead. You can believe in that. But guess what? You're not going to be successful in this world or productive. You know, because the majority of people, basically, it's not that they don't believe that, it's just because it's not true. And you can believe the lies and you can believe that, but you're just not going to do anything. And then, you know, on top of that, you develop a skill in a field that nobody wants to do, or that is very rare for somebody to do. You develop that skill, you become an expert in that skill, and then that's when all the money comes. You know, just like for me as an example, like, yeah, sure, I'm an editor, and like, yeah, sure, everybody can edit, but I'm the kind of person that, you know, like the things that I edit, you'll never see the light of day with work, but they've sold TV shows, and that's the important thing. Now, granted, you're watching this video and you're like, this guy doesn't know anything, and I'm like, I'm not spending 3 weeks on a 5-minute video just to make it like sing and dance on YouTube. This is as far as it goes. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think this is a pretty good rant and rambling onward in our crazy world. And I hope you be good. I hope you're good. I hope you be safe out there. So until next time, keep on being good.